Right, we're on the next stage. This dough's been resting now for over 2 hours. It was probably ready half an hour ago, but to be fair, I was waiting for the washing machine to finish. That's just down there, it makes a right racket. So I thought, it's no good me trying to do a video when that's going off. So right, it's time for knocking back and shaping. So essentially, there's our dough. It's feeling all nice. Now, I've set up to this point no flour. This is the point where we kind of need a bit of flour to get things going. So I'm just going to give it a light dusting to start with. And I'm not going to give it too much, because when I'm going to start rolling it out, and if there's too much flour there, basically it starts skidding around, and we don't want that. So we want enough for it not to stick, but not too much, so it's going to be sliding all over the place. So that's the thinking behind it. So let's go. Let's get our dough out of the bowl. You can either tip it out, or you can pull it out, or I'm just kind of do it that way because it's easier. And all I'm going to do really is just that's the top. It said the bit that's on the bottom, in the bottom of the bowl is the bottom, and the top is going to be the smoother side. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that together. Because I'm keeping it in one piece, I'm doing that. If I was going to do like buns, where I'm just going to cut it into loads of individual pieces from the one piece, it wouldn't matter. But in this particular occasion, I'm going to roll it out. So to make it easier, I'm going to keep the top, because it's got a top and a bottom. That's the sticky side, or would have been the sticky side, and that's the top, which was the top in the bowl. So let's go. So now I've kind of knocked it back. I'm just going to give it another light dust where it's taken up some of that flour from the base, and I'm just going to press it out. Let's feel what it's doing. And ideally, we're going to try to create a bit of a rectangle. Just going to get rid of this bowl. Always give yourself enough space. Don't. If you've got the space, move things around. Don't be obviously bumping into things if you can avoid it. If you've got a way around it, do it. Sometimes you just limit with space. It's as simple as that. So we're going to get a rough rectangle. I'm going to do the top now because flour the top, because I'm going to start using the pin. So I've got a rolling pin, which I'm going to flour that as well, so that doesn't stick. And all I'm going to do is just gently roll it out into that kind of rectangle shape. I'm just going to keep on going backwards and forward. It'll have a tendency to want to spring back. It's just the nature of where it is, and that's fine. We're just going to kind of take it till we get as thin as kind of what we're looking for, which is not way too far away from that now. What you've got to remember, when I cut these out, it is going to puff up again. So it's rested in the bowl, and it's doubled in size. And when we actually go to cut it and place it on the tray, it's then going to prove. That's the bit which is called proven, which will puff back up again. And then when it goes in the oven, it's going to puff even further. So you've got to bear all that in mind when you're kind of rolling your dough out to get obviously essentially the thickness you want of the final product. So essentially what I'm saying, you want to be thin but not too thin. There's only so much you can waffle around saying one thing, isn't it? But anyway, here we go. So we're getting sort of there. Let's see a bit more. Let's kind of give it, because I know it is gonna kind of wanna come back on itself. So we're kind of looking at a rough rectangle there, roughish. You can pull it out a little bit like that. That's fine. Whatever you want. I'm sure there's different methods. Now, I've only made these twice, so I'm sure I won't stick to this method of doing things, because you evolve and you find better ways. And like I always say with these things, I always start off kind of where, let's get this so you can actually see what I'm doing if you can. I might always start off one way, and then if I find a better way, I'll do it that way. Simple as that. I don't like stick to a method and say, "Oh, that's the only way you'll ever do it." No, I don't work like that. I kind of, if there's a better way of doing it, I'll do it the better way. Because you're always kind of learn as you go. That's what I find. So I've got that. Maybe it's about I don't know, about 7 or 8 inches wide, and it's about 14, 16 inches long, something like that. Again, it's only a rough guide. A bit fat around the ends, so it's fine. These are all organic. They're all not, well, organic is organic flour. Organic is organic shape. They're all going to be different, so it doesn't really matter. And the way I'm going to do it this time, because this is the way I did it last time, is I'm just going to cut down the middle. And I'm just going to use my dough scraper just to roughly cut the dough in half. And that really is rough, to be fair. So I'm going to take one half, the other half. So from this, I'm going to kind of do my triangles. So it's a bit of an odd shape at the end there. So let's kind of go the best way we can. So I'm going to do like a triangle that way. There we go. Initially, I was doing triangles which were way too pointed. I thought, well, that's not very good. So I'm trying to create something which is a little more like what it should be looking like. So I say there's nothing too prescriptive about the exact shape or size. And it's kind of nice having them all different shapes and sizes, to be fair. So yeah, we're not doing trigonometry here. We're not trying to create the perfect anything. We're just doing what we think is going to give us a nice bun at the end. Don't want to be too big, don't want to be too small. And there we are. We've got some rough triangles there. You can spend a bit more time on it. Like I say, it's the only second time. Well, this is the third time I've done it this time, and I'm sure I will evolve and change how I do it. But that's all right. I'm kind of happy with that. And by the very nature of the breads, they are kind of different shapes. So let's do the same with this one. And we're just going to create some, let's do that one there. Create a few different shapes from there. It doesn't really matter. Triangles just essentially got three sides. You can have some big ones, some small ones, just the way you want. You can do equilateral ones, isosceles ones, whichever you fancy. Whatever you're good at skill, do those ones. So we've got some bigger ones, some smaller ones, and that's fine, absolutely fine. Don't think it's even a triangle in one. Does it matter? Does it, Nick? They're going to be nice. What these are really good for actually is things like like ham buns, egg mayo, that sort of thing. Just like a little lunchtime sandwich, which it's not really heavy in bread because it's rolled. It's not too big. It's just a nice kind of size, but the flavour in that really lends itself to like a ham bun or a bacon bun or the Welty oyster. Anyway, enough with that. So I've got the tray, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to flour my tray, which is just got a greaseproof lining on there, and we're just going to give that a bit of a flour in. They're not going to stick. They shouldn't stick, but because it's greaseproof. But I like to give them a bit of a dust on the base. And we're just going to fit these so we've got a little bit of a gap between each one. I've got another tray. No doubt, I think I'm probably going to, I think I'm misshapen that one a little. Well, they're all misshapen to be fair. I think I'm probably going to have to use a second shape. We'll see how we go. Depends how the shapes fit together, I suppose. We'll go the best we can and go from there. But I don't want to pack them all in. I don't want them touching. You can have, but I don't want them touching. Let's just see where we are with it. There we go. There we go. I'm probably going to be a couple of pieces. Let's not overpack it. There's no need. There's absolutely no need. I've got another tray there. Let's just use that one. So light dust and flour on the top, just a very light one. The only reason I'm actually doing this dust and flour because I'm going to now leave it proof with some cling film over the top. Same with that, just a little dust on the bottom. Shouldn't stick, but just to be on the safe side, since I've got the flour out, it's not really going to hurt anything. And they are very nice. I think it might be time to revive the Fadgie. These are an old kind of Teesside bread that a lot of people remember having when they were kids. I've had loads of comments. Yeah, I remember them when I was a kid. And I remember people who were the best bakers of them. So it does. I think one of the things that food does is it does evoke memories back of time when you were younger or wherever, where you were somewhere or particular time in your life. That's what food does. That's what's quite special about it. To be brought a memory back from. That's why I like doing some nostalgic recipes, and I'll probably be doing some more. I did the Manchester tart from school. It brought some memories back for me, to be fair. Some bad ones as well. I only used to like the school desserts. Well, some of the school desserts, not the custard. That was lumpy as. Honestly, so you remember the pink custard that you used to get? Bright pink. That was all sorts. I remember the toffee sauce and ice cream. I used to get that when I didn't like any of the desserts because it was one of the ones always on ice cream with toffee sauce. That was like my mainstay if there was no one else I fancied. But yeah, it evokes a lot, doesn't it? Memories of food and that, but which is all good. We like it. So have I just did this? No, I haven't. I've waffled, haven't I? So now this is going to get about 45 minutes to an hour. I've got a bit of a warm place in the kitchen here where, not hot, but warm. They're going to puff up a little bit, and then we're going to bake them for about 17-18 minutes at 180 fan. A little bit of water we'll throw in the bottom of the oven just for a bit of steam. But I'll come back to you when these are ready to go in, and we'll have a look. But for the time being, they're going to do the thing. I'm going to probably make some tea now while he's resting because it's about tea time here. And we'll see you at the next bit, so bye for now.